Hey there, this reading is for Capricorn. How you doing, Capricorn? I hope that you're doing and feeling very well. This is a general reading for the month of October leading into the end of September. I hope, again, that y'all are doing very well as we are about to be in your season in a couple months now. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's talk about the meditation. So Capricorn, when I got into the meditation, this song has been revolving everywhere, and I was told, yes, it's for you. Is don't stop thinking about tomorrow. What you plant today, like planting the seeds, what you plant today will grow and show up in the future. So asking for you to stay positive. Now, I feel like some of you have already been in that mindset for a while, as I saw a woman like building up a chain link fence on one side, and then on the other side is like kind of like a digging or mining on the other side. So it's like, as you set boundaries and you put boundaries in all areas, by the way, sometimes people automatically jump to boundaries with people. Oh yeah, you got boundaries with people. That's good. But boundaries with yourself, boundaries with your time, boundaries with your habits as well. So like kind of like a you versus you kind of thing. See what I'm saying? For some of you, it's multiple things. Of course, you're going to know this is a general reading. And this doesn't resonate, please feel free to check out your other placements. But I do feel like that during the month, during this time, I'm just going to say between now and the end of November, I do feel like that you're being called to continue. I have the song Fences by Paramore in my head. I got another Paramore song the other day too. Tell you how to build your fences, set restrictions, separate from the world. Maybe some of y'all are being called to spend some time alone, or perhaps look into things alone. Kind of like listening to your own opinion, getting in tune with your own intuition when it comes to moving forward. I am being told that for some of you, some of the decisions you're making or will be making over between now and March is what I'm being told. So it's a big scope, but I'm still getting the message, so I'm going to deliver it. Between now and March, there's going to be things that play out where it may not make sense now, but it's going to be beneficial for the future. Drastic changes, little one, is what I'm hearing in like a dwarf voice. Okay, maybe some of y'all I have never talked to. I wonder, probably. When I say, excuse me, let me clarify this. When I say dwarf, I'm thinking like Gimli from Lord of the Rings. I'm not using it as a rude term or anything like that. Let's make that very clear. Much respect for everyone, all shapes, sizes, and so on and so forth. Anyways, let's go ahead and pull some cards. So I was also guided to do past, present, and future for y'all. It's kind of something that just automatically happened with Sagittarius. And when I got into your energy, I heard past, present, and future. So let's go ahead and pull 3 cards. What do we got for Capricorn? Those that most high, the most good, the most love. What's going on for Capricorn, past, present, and future for this reading? Come out. Okay. Let's go ahead. So we have emotional loss, sacrifice, and love begins. So past energy, emotional loss, present energy, sacrifice, and then future energy is love begins. So that's pretty much like manifestation. Usually when you find out what you don't want, you focus or you experience something you don't want, you push forward and you manifest something that you do want. So this is interesting. It's kind of like self-explanatory. It kind of makes me want to pull some, excuse me, they're cutting me off and saying, grab the tarot, please. Anyways, I do what I am told. Okay, am I like blind or something? Or okay, I might have to use another deck because this one is extremely disheveled, and I need to make sure I have all the cards before I move forward. And I do. Okay, let's go ahead. I was called to use the Arcanum Tarot. Anyways, so what is going on with that emotional loss card? You see, I don't feel like this is technically a big loss of yours. I feel like that it's seeing things clearly, Capricorn. When it comes to this emotional loss card, let's go ahead and pull it out again before I clarify. Let's make sure you get a good look at it. Do you see his face, though? It's almost like, from this point of view, what I'm gathering is that not necessarily that pain is part of growth, even though that would come out of a Capricorn energy. Anyways, not like pain is part of growth, but experiences lead to growth. So I feel like that you're being called to, if you are in this current energy, even though I feel like this past energy, they're saying that a couple of you could be there right now. you'll know where you're at in your own journey. And keep in mind, this is over a month's time. Anyways, when it comes to this emotional loss card, I feel like that for a lot of you, you know where you stand with a lot of people. Some of you, I keep getting, things came to light ever since. Okay, there's been some kind of clarity journey that several Capricorns, it could be a message for a few of you or all of you if you are aware and you pay attention to moon cycles. The full moon in Libra was in Aries season. So that's several months ago. So ever since then, things have been coming to light for you regarding different personal situations, whether it is romantic partners or it is family members, loved ones, so on and so forth. But it's also been stuff coming to the surface about yourself, awareness about yourself. Look at yourself in the eye. Anyways, look at yourself in the eye and being honest with yourself and taking accountability for your actions, but in a sense of, for some of you, it was realizing your value too, is what I'm getting off of that. Like, realizing your worth, realizing your value is what I'm picking up on. So for some of you, you may have been in this state of mind or at this point in your life where you were put in situations dealing with people that didn't value you, didn't sit there and appreciate you for who you are and what you have to offer and what you bring to the table. And so because of that, I would say it was somewhat of a loss, right? Because you have to lose things to get what you deserve. But you also have to choose what you deserve over what isn't right for you. Again, this can resonate with, I feel like it's mainly with emotional connections, not necessarily work. I do feel like, again, it can be family members, it can be friends, it can be loved ones. Anyways, let's go ahead and clarify this emotional loss for Capricorn. I have Sweet Surrender in my head by, I almost said Alanis Morissette, by Sarah McLachlan. If you want to look that up. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart too. Anyways, this emotional loss. Gave it a good shuffle. Cut her a couple times. Anyways. What's this emotional loss about? I'm also hearing praying for yourself. So you could do meditation and prayer, pretty much the same thing depends on your intention, right? So there we go. So sometimes you sit there, and that is something that Capricorns do. They focus on everything else around them to make sure that's in order, and sometimes they don't check in on them. Again, I feel like that you found yourself and you have checked in on yourself, and then it's kind of like, you know what? I deserve good things. I deserve to receive things that I want, and I deserve things to last, is what I'm hearing too. Anyways, let's see if I can grab this bad boy with teamwork. Anyways, this emotional loss card. What else for my Cappy Doos? Anyways, we got the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck, followed by the Six of Wands, the Ace of Wands, but with Judgment and the Hanged Man in reverse, and the Two of Swords upright. We have Aries, Scorpionic, and Piscean energy out. So Capricorn, when it comes to being in the energy that's being presented in front of me, some of you may have felt like that you could have gone through points where you felt like that you weren't able to connect with your guides as much, or you weren't necessarily understanding where to go in certain situations. Kind of like you had to learn to follow your own intuition, your own choices. This is also a process of trusting yourself through the process, through going through things, trusting your decision making. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, and I feel like that y'all came out on top. This energy is an energy of not having time to think, being put in a situation where you don't know where to look to, where to go. And it's kind of like, I keep hearing this. Anyways, do what is right, not what is easy, which means, like, when it comes to situations, you may, like I said, you finally were realizing your value and your worth. So how are you going to act now? Now that you know, anyways, I see a bleach stain, whatever. Anyways, now that you know your worth, what are you going to do? Now that you know, your value and that you aren't necessarily being treated good in this situation or in this dynamic with someone. How are you going to act? Are you going to give in to, I'm hearing old ways. Some of you might have a fire moon or a fire rising. Anyways, give in to old ways and react in a poor manner, or are you going to keep your head held high and focus on the goal? I feel like that with this emotional loss, again, it was all about growth, and you're aware of it, Capricorn. You're aware of it now, and it's leading you to, holy shit, look at that. That's gorgeous. 9 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords, or 4 of Swords, 4 of Wands. Sorry, y'all, that's going to be bright, and I am in my car. Anyways, so it's definitely promising, but it's kind of like walk by faith, not by sight too, is what I'm hearing. So that's past energy is what they're saying. Let's get to this energy. This is sacrifice. So with this energy, Capricorn, some of you have been making decisions since the month of September. Anyways, where you are, again, leaving these things. They don't value you. They don't treat you with respect. They don't show up for you. They don't contribute to the situation. And you realize you're self-aware of what you are worth. And you remind yourself of your goals. And you say, well, being in this situation or being connected to this person isn't exactly going to help me get what I want. In the healthy sense of they are not contributing. They are bringing me down. They don't value me. They don't appreciate me. So I don't say where I'm not appreciated is what I'm hearing from my guides. So moving on from that, but do you see how the rainbow is behind her? This card's been coming up a lot. Do you see how the rainbow is behind her? It's kind of like this promise to herself that as she moves forward and also moving gracefully. So not physically great. Sorry, they started showing me like ballerinas and stuff like that. Not just that, but moving gracefully when it comes to dealing with people. Some of you, I feel like, were hurt by someone or shared some harsh words with someone over the last few months due to like an argument or a disagreement or a lack of boundaries being set, which, by the way, remember at the beginning, I saw the chain link fence being built up. And so because of that, it's like, did you react intensely? Are you going to react that way? Or are you going to walk with grace? Are you going to be merciful? Do you know what I mean? Especially if it's someone that really messed with you and was nasty to you, or once you realized your worth and you started walking away. Wow, look at that. Anyways, Queen of Pentacles popped out. When you realized your worth and you walked away, this person could have showed a sign of themselves that you didn't really like or expect. And it's like, oh, okay. Okay, I'm here. Okay, guy. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at this sacrifice card. What's going on with this energy? What's going on with this energy for Capricorn? Okay. If you have Libra in your chart, this is coming up again. And this came up in the Libra reading that I did on Facebook for the collective reading, which, by the way, I'm about to go live again. I shared the link the other day on the community tab on Facebook. But it was once a snake, is now a flower, and now I have all the power. So some of you, maybe it wasn't someone that you had a romantic connection with, but it could have been someone that used like intimidation or control tactics. They would use fear tactics. A butterfly just flew by. Anyways, and pardon me. They would use tactics like that in order to be able to keep you looped around them. And then it's kind of like you realize their game and it's like, I'm not scared of you. I have no reason to be scared of you. I just need to separate myself from you. And then I won't be putting myself in, some of you I'm hearing, harm's way. Get the hell out. I wasn't expecting that, but you won't be putting yourself in difficult situations. We have the Chariot, the 3 of Wands, the Magician, the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Cups in reverse with the Knight of Swords. Starting with the Knight of Swords is what came out first. Anyways, so when it comes to the sacrifice card, I have blinded by the light, and then I'm getting several references to being blinded by the light, ironically, right? Anyways, because I can't see shit with that thing. Anyways, with the sun shining in my face. Anyways, and so what they're saying is that again, seeing someone's true colors, it's kind of like you could have played into the fantasy, right? Because whenever I get the Nine of Cups with the Nine of Wands, no matter how it is, it's always like there's two sides of a situation. Like you could sit there and focus on the positive side over and over again. But then again, you realize the clarity of the situation. If it does not bring you peace and it brings you panic, you're moving out of the way of it. I feel like that a lot of you are going to be avoiding what we call tower moments. Tower moments tend to be, for those of you that are new to tarot, tower moments tend to be like stressful situations where you feel like your hands are tied and so on and so forth. You have no choice, no opportunity. They're unexpected. They're stressful. They just happen. You have to deal with it. It could be a wide variety of things, usually unexpected and shocking. And I feel like that y'all are avoiding that because you are listening to what is good for you. So are you sacrificing anything important? No, you're not. No, you're not, is what your guides are saying, because you're moving forward and making way. Make way for the king. I swear to God, I did not mean to say that out loud, but I'm a channeler. Anyways, my guides are like, make way for the king. Anyways, do you see the Magician, Aries, Virgo, Gemini energy? And then we have the Chariot, Cancerian energy. You've made way and you've made space. And do you see, oh my gosh, I know it's a doorway, but it kind of looks like a shadow behind him. It's like, instead of giving into your shadow side again and like saying and doing things that would put you in a stressful position, y'all, it's so bright. Anyways, you've chosen to keep your chin up and move forward. I'm hearing chin up. Anyways, and move forward from that situation, and it's making way. Are you sacrificing anything? No. Also, I feel like that your inner guidance is going to be coming through a lot clearer, because sometimes in order to go through lessons, sometimes you have to go through them alone. So like you could be a highly intuitive person and go through experiences, and the moment you realize that it's like a kind of lesson or growth, you hop right on it. You're like, okay, bam, 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 bam. I know what to do, so on and so forth. And that's what's working for you, Capricorn. Those of you that have done it, some of you, it's like you could have experienced blockages due to the connections that you were in, or some of you are currently in, because again, we're all looking at different timelines. So it's like you weren't really looking at the truth of the connection, so you were staying in it. And it's like, as soon as you see the truth, you're getting the hell out of Dodge, is what they're saying. Sacrifice, no. Growth, yes, is what I'm hearing. Anyways, let's go ahead and move to the last card, which is Love Begins. I think that's self-explanatory. But let's go ahead. That's Ace of Cups energy to me. Let's go ahead and move forward, though. So, Capricorn, I'm hearing like-minded people are going to be everyday people, is what I'm hearing. So what that means is that you're going to be attracting in more people that are like you, more people that are truthfully like you, not those that have worn a mask in the past. You know what I mean? Anyways, people that are truthfully like you, because you've chosen to do what is good for you. So therefore you are attracting those that are good for you. Do you see what I'm saying? Anyways, Love Begins. I also feel like that daffodils and cranberries are coming out for some reason. Anyways, why the hell am I seeing Jello? Are y'all gonna make like cool like Jello desserts for the next couple months? Anyways, I don't know why they're showing me all these images. So usually when I get and they just give me images, it's kind of like, let's look at what that is. So some of you might enjoy baking, doing things that are earthy, doing things that are grounding, such as spending time at home, spending time with family, friends, those that are like you, those that have the same sharing interests, that hold on to positivity, as well as you're going to be attracting new people. Don't be afraid of new people, Capricorn. If you're choosing better and doing better, you will attract better. It is law. Don't doubt yourself. Anyways. That was intense. Anyways, let's go ahead and move towards Love Begins. Some of you might be working with the Fae. And I'm hearing the name Gwendolyn. Anyways, Love Begins. sorry. That was a misfire. And I'm sorry that you can't see the cards. I have an announcement coming up in a few weeks that y'all will hear about. Anyways, where you will be able to see the cards. Anyways, love begins. 6 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups and the High Priestess. See, I think I got some Capricorn, Aquarius, Cuspers in here because I keep hearing, I know. Or you're just listening to your intuition. Your intuition's like, yes, I know. Anyways, aha! Okay, anyways. Okay. So with this future, really? Okay. Future energy, give me a couple more. Sorry, they told me to pull again. When the lights go out in the city, in the sun. That is fucking great. Anyways, okay. So some of y'all are like, you could very well use I know I attracted a lot of like witty viewers. So anyways, doesn't surprise me. Some of y'all follow the law of attraction, or you do some kind of witchcraft. Anyways, nothing wrong with that. Some of you are fully aware of how it works. Once you say no to what you don't want, and you start choosing you and caring about you and doing what's really good for you, you know that you will attract in those that do good for you, that are good for you, that are helpful. You attract what you are. You attract what you are and also what you seek. Anyways, but usually attract similar qualities out of people, whether it's your shadow side, whether you're playing into your shadow side or not, or it's your light side. 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, the High Priestess, Taurus, Libra, Piscean, and Cancer energy, 3 of Cups, Page of Cups, Pisces, 2 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. Are you dealing with a water sign in the future, or is this just self-love at its finest? So, in the future, I do feel like that there is going to be some of y'all, people that you have chosen to separate from or choosing to separate from. Actually, they're correcting me. If you have already separated from people, like you've already made the decision to move on from some people, I do feel like that you will be receiving some kind of apology. I do feel like that, you know what, sometimes, or if this is someone that you separated from the past, they're coming back in. Obviously, the cards are saying what they're saying. Because 6 of Cups and 3 of Cups is nostalgic to me. Anyways, but I do feel that Capricorn, when it comes to future energies, the best thing to do is to listen to you. Didn't I bring that up at the beginning? They're telling me to say it again. The best thing to do is listen to you when it comes to your decisions. I do feel that there is great experiences coming your way. 326 is an important number here. I also feel like, again, if you're single, I do feel like that you are attracting in a romantic partner. I do feel like that you're going to attract in someone that sees eye to eye with you in the physical. Now, it's like friends and lovers. Of course, when you remove what isn't good for you, you make a ton of room for what is good for you. And there is signs of that here. Now, I also feel like that between around Christmas time, something that you started investing in, things that you started investing in will have a quick turnaround starting closer to December time. So they're also saying that hard work pays off. But when it comes to this Love Begins card, I mean, those are all very romantic, loving cards. So whenever I see the Page of Cups, I feel apologies, but I also feel like, keep in mind, I'm reading for a wide variety of people. I also do feel that for a few of you, there is someone coming in that I feel like it's new and old. Especially if you are a feminine or a masculine that is recently single over the last 6 months. I do feel, and you've chosen to, if you've been in a romantic situation where you finally chose you over the other person, it is paying off over the next couple months. The guidance is to look at you. It's a sense of freedom that I'm feeling as well. Also, for a lot of you, there is, when it comes to the month of October to the month of November, they're saying sow your seeds wisely. So like, and they're also plant seeds in 3 areas of your life, any area of your life. But I mean, they're specifically saying three areas. So an area, and one has to include self. So let's say it's your physical health. That's one. Plant seeds there. Start new habits there. You will have a quick turnaround. Plant seeds in your love life. Allow love to come in. Focus on love and try to manifest. Well, you can manifest whatever you want. Manifest love. If you want love, or in career, or finances, or in your home. 3 things specifically with this new moon coming up, which is on the 25th. I do strongly suggest doing that, because it's going to come back tenfold. And I just had a huge wave of energy go towards me. Anyways, awesome, Capricorn. Awesome. They're saying if you are in the stage of the first card, what was the first card? I don't even remember. Oh, that emotional loss card, where you haven't necessarily separated yourself from others around you. I do feel like that you are going to receive support. All you have to do is ask. Receive support as in, so like, for example, oh, whatever. I don't even care. I left someone about a month ago, and I asked for signs that it was the right decision. I felt like it was the right decision, but I always like to have signs sometimes. And I followed through and left, and immediately I had an instant turnaround. Not like I'm seeing anybody new. I don't really want to see anybody, but I'm talking about in career and in finances and in, yep. Wow, Capricorn. I don't think I've ever pulled this card. Honor thyself. Honor thyself. But the whole point is, I moved away from a situation that was not for me. I asked for signs. I asked for signs to confirm that I made the right decision. And for 2 weeks straight, I had a sign every single day, multiple times a day, show up where it's like, yeah, you made the right decision. Good for you. Move forward. You know what I mean? No offense to the ex or anything like that, but sometimes you're meant to part ways so that people can grow. You know, some people are there for a season and a reason. See what I'm saying? Anyways, just curious, when was the last time you looked into a mirror and addressed yourself as gorgeous, magnificent, or sublime? It matters. Here's looking at you, gorgeous, the universe. Okay, hubba hubba counts. So again, this is giving yourself that love. And this is what I've been talking about the whole time. The guidance is, in the little love note, says to love yourself. Anyways, if this resonated, please let me know, Capricorn. I do wish y'all well, and please love and take care.